How does an AM radio transmitter work? Have you ever wondered how your favorite songs and news broadcasts travel through the air to reach your radio? Let's take a closer look at how an amplitude modulation radio transmitter works, especially in the context of the 1950s. An amplitude modulation radio transmitter takes an audio signal, like music or speech, and impresses it onto a higher frequency radio wave known as a carrier wave. This clever process allows audio information to be sent over long distances through the airwaves. To start, the transmitter generates a steady carrier frequency using a crystal oscillator. This oscillator keeps the signal stable and precise. The carrier wave by itself carries no information. It is simply a constant radio frequency signal. Next, we have the audio signal, which varies in amplitude or volume. This audio signal is combined with the carrier wave through amplitude modulation. In this step, the strength of the carrier wave is varied in direct proportion to the audio signal's amplitude. When the audio signal is louder, the carrier wave's amplitude increases. When the audio signal is softer, the carrier wave's amplitude decreases. This variation encodes the sound information onto the carrier wave. In the 1950s, AM transmitters typically used vacuum tubes, also known as valves, to generate and amplify these signals. These tubes controlled large voltages and currents to produce a strong radio signal capable of traveling great distances. The final stage of the transmitter, often called the plate stage, modulated the carrier wave by applying the audio signal to the tube's plate voltage. This effectively controlled the amplitude of the carrier wave. Once the signal is ready, it is sent to an antenna. The antenna converts the electrical signals into radio waves that travel through the air. Radios tuned to the carrier frequency can pick up these waves and demodulate the signal. This process extracts the original audio information for playback. During the 1950s, AM radio was the dominant form of broadcast communication. It brought music, news, and entertainment into homes and cars across the country. The technology was admired for its reliability and the warm sound quality produced by vacuum tube equipment. The big, glowing tubes and large transformers inside transmitters were a hallmark of the era's technology. So, an amplitude modulation radio transmitter works by generating a steady carrier wave, varying its amplitude according to the audio signal, amplifying this modulated wave with vacuum tubes, and sending it out via an antenna. This method defined communication technology in the 1950s and remains a foundational technique in radio broadcasting today.